Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is the Criminal Law Project Table 5 presentation, topic rape. Come with us.
Good day, everyone. Today, our group presents a comprehensive overview of the offense of rape under criminal law. We will begin by examining the definition and effects of rape, the essential elements the prosecution must prove, the offense of attempted rape, and the punishment for rape as well. This presentation will further analyze the offense of attempted rape, the essential elements including, and the important requirements of corroboration, as well as other landmark cases and judicial decisions. The main aim of this presentation is to highlight the importance of consent, both as a potential defense and as a key element of the offense in rape cases. Before drawing our conclusion, this presentation aims to provide a clear understanding of the legal framework, challenges the prosecution, and evolving judicial perspectives on rape cases. We will now proceed in the details.
Chapter 57 of the Criminal Code Act. Rape is committed when a man unlawfully has carnal knowledge of a woman or a girl without her consent, or their consent when the consent is obtained by force, threat, fear of harm, intimidation, or impersonation of her husband. Carnal knowledge simply means sexual intercourse. Effect of rape: we have the physical effect, which is unwanted pregnancy, STIs, and physical injuries, and we have the psychological effect, which is anxiety, emotional trauma, depression, and PTSD.
Elements of rape are as follows. 1. That the accused person had sexual intercourse with the perpetrators. 2. That the accused person penetrated. 3. That the accused person had intention or the motive to have sexual intercourse with the perpetrators. 4. That the accused person or that the perpetratrix is not the wife of the accused person. And lastly, that the accused person did not obtain the consent of the prosecutrix, or that the accused person obtained the consent either by force, by threat, or with the use of harm. Now, what is penetration? Penetration is simply the insertion of the penis into the vagina. Penetration also is, no matter how slight it is, no matter how little it is, can also constitute rape, even if the hymen was not erupted.
The punishment for rape is seen in Section 358 of the Criminal Code, which states that any person convicted for the offense of rape is liable to imprisonment, which may be life imprisonment. By virtue of Section 359 of the Criminal Code, any person who attempts to commit the offense of rape is liable to imprisonment for 14 years.
In the case of Onabanjo vs. State, the accused and his members, during the course of armed robbery, they dragged the woman to the bush and intimidated her. The members took turn on her, and during the turn of Onabanjo, he had no erection. He told the woman to caress him, and during the process, his members alerted him that they had been busted. Onabanjo was caught, and the trial court convicted him for attempted rape. On appeal, the conviction was affirmed. The Supreme Court upheld the conviction and dismissed the appeal.
To secure a conviction that rape occurred, the prosecution must establish beyond reasonable doubt that sexual intercourse took place, the act was without the victim's consent, and the accused committed the act with corroboration. Traditionally, courts sought supporting evidence to confirm the testimony of the victim. Such evidence may include medical evidence, witness testimony, confessional statements, and circumstantial evidence. However, a court may convict on the credible testimony of the victim, where it is satisfied that the evidence is truthful and reliable. This is seen in Okoyaman vs. State and Ogunbayo vs. State. In the case, the court stated that as a general rule, an accused person charged with rape should not be convicted solely on the uncorroborated evidence of the prosecutrix, where corroboration is reasonably expected.
In Ali vs. State, the appellant was convicted for the rape of a young girl, and the prosecution proved that the rape took place without the victim's consent and that penetration occurred. The Supreme Court affirmed the conviction that even the slightest sign of penetration is enough to suffice rape, and that when the lack of consent and penetration is proved beyond reasonable doubt, then the charge and offence of rape has been committed.
In Ago-Iwoye versus the state, on 12th December 2006, the prosecutrix was in the company of PW1 when she encountered the appellant in Ago-Iwoye at Okeshego. The appellant forcibly took her, overpowered her, and took turns having sexual intercourse with her against her will and without her consent. PW1 witnessed the incident but was unable to prevent it, and during the assault, the victim dress and pants were torn, and the matter was reported to the police shortly after the incident, and the victim was taken to a hospital for medical examination. The medical report revealed bruises on her inner thighs, bruises at the entrance of her vagina, and the presence of semen in her vulva, finding consistent with forced sexual intercourse. The appellants were arraigned before the Ogun State High Court, which found them guilty of rape, as the prosecution proved beyond reasonable doubt, and they appealed to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal dismissed their appeal and also convicted them for rape, and also they also appealed to the Supreme Court, which dismissed their appeal and convicted them for the offence of rape.
Consent is the foundation of a lawful sexual activity. Consent must be given freely, voluntarily, informed, and not obtained through force, deceptions, intimidations, or threats. An absence of consent, the act may amount to rape. Similarly, a major defense of rape is consent, where an accused can show that a complainant readily and willingly agreed to have sexual intercourse with him, the offence of rape is not established. However, consent obtained through force, deception, intimidation, or threat is not a valid consent.
Finally, one of the major defenses available to a person charged with rape is consent, where the accused can show that the complainant willingly and voluntarily agreed to the sexual intercourse, the offence of rape is not established. However, consent obtained through force, threat, intimidation, or deception is not valid consent in law.
Rape is one of the most serious offenses against a person. It violates human rights, human dignity, and body autonomy. The Nigerian law criminalizes both rape and attempted rape and provides severe punishments for offenders. The society, on the other hand, must promote awareness, support victims, and ensure that justice is served. Thanks for listening.